Dereta, dereta, dereta. Stoppa, stoppa, stoppa. Muokere, muokere. Hop, 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 hop. Non è muva. Ah, l'asparagus.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So I got a little break from my clinical rotation since I am in my second year of my clinical rotations. I'm in my OB-GYN rotation, so I was able to get a break. My school does not have a site for me yet. Talk about this later. So I said, you know what, instead of staying in the valley where my school is, I'm going to fly over to El Paso and see my husband. So this is where I'm currently at, hence the background. So I'm in El Paso with my husband right now, visiting him, and then I'll fly back to the valley. So I had some free time, I've been studying, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make some videos. So I wanted to make some videos, and in the video today I wanted to address a question that is very commonly asked, or I keep getting emails about. The question is, when should I apply for FAFSA? So when should you apply to FAFSA? Say you just applied to PA school, you interviewed and you're waiting on getting accepted, or you got an acceptance already, when should you apply for FAFSA? And being that we are around that time when FAFSA is opening, when should you apply? So if you're interested, keep watching. I want to address that question. Now, FAFSA, what is FAFSA? FAFSA is financial aid for students. It's through the government, and there's different loan companies and they offer low interest rates in comparison to private loan companies. Now, I have all my loans through FAFSA. I don't have any loans from private companies because they're very, very expensive, and I'm really aware of that, and I just don't want to get a high interest rate or don't want to pay as much interest once I graduate from PA school. So I only have loans from FAFSA. I know some of my classmates who have children and kids, etc. They do have loans from FAFSA, and then on top of that they have private loans from private companies. So private companies, for example, would be banks like Wells Fargo. So I have a bank account with Wells Fargo, and I can tell you that I am always getting emails from Wells Fargo telling me to get loans from them, and they'll say, you don't pay interest until you graduate, 6 months, etc. But no, I can say that it's very, very tempting, but no. So that's why I stick to FAFSA, and I also only stick to what I need from FAFSA. If they give me more than what I need, I usually pay back because I don't want to take out more than I need. Like I said, I want to pay as very little as I can in interest once I graduate. So there's a saying, live like a peasant during PA school or during school so that you can live as a king, live like a king once you graduate. And so that's what I want to do. I try to live life very simple, try not to waste money on a lot of stuff. That way when I graduate, I don't have a lot of loans to pay back. So now in regards to financial aid. So financial aid usually opens around October, usually towards the beginning of October, and it usually closes in April. Mid-April, end of April. So you have a long time to apply for financial aid. Now, when should you apply for financial aid? Well, in regards to what I have learned in my experience is that you want to apply to financial aid once it opens. So say if it opens in October, apply for it. The reason is that, for example, in my program, thankfully I applied to financial aid early, and it wasn't really early. I applied in January. But I was able to get some scholarships and some grants that the school had provided, and also the government gives you. And they only have a certain set amount of money that they'll give. And once that money has come out and has finished, well, they can't give any money out. And I know some of my classmates that ended up applying later or closer to the deadline, like in late March or early April, they weren't given those scholarships or those grants. So what are grants? Grants are just free money that the government gives you if you qualify for it. And so most of my classmates qualified for them, but like I said, some of them applied very late for FAFSA, so they did not get the grants or the scholarships. And that's free money, guys. Free money is for your education. You know, $1,000 is a lot. It can get you a lot of stuff. It can get you books, it can get you your white coats, it can get you a lot of stuff for PA school. So that's why it's really, really, really important to apply early for financial aid. So say that you just finished interviewing in September and you're waiting on getting accepted. If I were you, I would apply now. So now that the application for FAFSA has opened, I would apply now. Go to FAFSA.org and just fill out your FAFSA. It takes about 20 minutes. All you need is, if you're living with your parents, you need your parents' financial information, your financial information, and you get that usually from your taxes from the prior year. So it would be from your taxes from, say we're in 2019, your taxes from your 2018. So you're able to fill all that out and then submit it, and then you're done. And like I said, the earlier you submit it, the better. You get free money. So that way, if you do get accepted into PA school, you already have your FAFSA application filled out and you're ready to go, and you have a higher chance of getting those grants, and also a higher chance of getting more money, loans for you. I know some classmates that did apply later didn't get the amount of loans that they needed, so they need to go out and get private loans, which, like I said, I don't recommend because the interest rate is a lot higher in private loans than what you're going to get in government loans. So that's why I really recommend that if you are interviewing and you're waiting on your acceptance, still apply for FAFSA just in case you do get accepted into PA school. If you got accepted, definitely apply to FAFSA already, because the time is clicking, guys, and you want to get those grants, those free scholarships that they'll offer you, and also you want to get the amount of loans that you need. You don't want to have to go out and look for loans in private companies and have to get higher interest rates, etc. So if you can, apply now. So say if you do apply to FAFSA and you didn't get into PA school and you have to apply again, that's fine, you know? That's fine. All you have to do is apply again once a year comes around. And the good thing about FAFSA is that it saves you information. So say you didn't get in this year, but you're applying next year, well, all your information is transferred. All you have to go in there is just update the tax amounts and the total amount that you made from the prior, etc. So it's going to go a lot faster and a lot smoother. So still apply if you're interested in PA school. If you've interviewed, if you've applied to PA school and you're just waiting on that acceptance, still apply, no matter if you get in or if you don't get in. I really recommend it, guys. Really recommend it. I thankfully ended up applying in January. It was still kind of early, but if I would have known, I would have applied earlier. Speaking of that, I haven't done my FAFSA application, so I'm going to do that. So, excuse me, this is not only for PA school, but just for any healthcare career in general, whether it's nursing, whether it's medical school. Make sure you apply early, that way you can get the most loans that you need, and then on top of that you can get free money like grants. Usually for grants, if I apply early, I get $1,000 per year. So that's free money, guys. That's not bad at all. Free money that you don't have to pay back, that the government gives you. So that's why you want to make sure that you apply early. Alright guys, so I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Once again, FAFSA, apply early as soon as you can, whether you're applying to PA school, whether you're in the process of interviewing, the process of getting accepted, applying now. Specifically now that you have time, you know, just kind of waiting. And I know the waiting process is sometimes just dreadful because it's just you checking your email over and over again, trying to see if you got accepted, or contacting the schools to see if you got accepted. I know it's very nerve-wracking, so just be patient. Once you get that acceptance letter, it is worth it, guys. Alright guys, thanks for watching my videos. As always, if you guys have any questions, any comments, make sure you comment below, and also emails, send me emails. I'll try to get in contact with you as soon as I can. I just finished my ER rotation and it was really hard, and the shifts were hard, and my doctor was hard, so I'm sorry if it took me a while to respond back to you guys, but I'll make a video about that, guys, later. Alright guys, thanks for watching my videos, and I'll talk to you guys later.